Good morning, everyone. Life has always been one of the greatest mysteries known to humankind. From the moment we open our eyes to the world until the day we close them forever, we are constantly surrounded by questions that have no definite answers. Why are we here? What is our purpose? Why do we experience joy and sorrow, success and failure, hope and despair? Life is like a puzzle, one that can never be fully solved, yet every piece we put together helps us understand it a little better. Life is a vast ocean of uncertainties, and no matter how much we try to comprehend it, there will always be aspects beyond our understanding. From the very beginning of existence, philosophers, scientists, and spiritual leaders have attempted to define the meaning of life. Yet the answers remain incomplete. Questions such as, why are we born? Or what happens after death? Continue to puzzle humanity. These unanswered questions remind us that life cannot be neatly explained or contained within logic alone. It is far greater than human reasoning, and this vastness itself is what makes life a mystery. The beauty of life lies in this lack of complete understanding. If everything had a clear explanation, life would lose its wonder and excitement. Imagine living in a world where every question had a fixed answer and every future event was predictable. Such a world would lack curiosity, discovery, and growth. The mysteries of life spark our imagination and push us to explore beyond what we know. They encourage us to ask questions, seek knowledge, and appreciate the unknown. It is through this search that we discover not only the world around us, but also our inner selves. Moreover, the unanswered questions of life teach us humility. They remind us that no matter how advanced we become, there will always be truths beyond our reach. This awareness keeps us grounded and open to learning. We begin to understand that life is not just about knowing, but about experiencing. Every moment we live, whether joyful or painful, becomes a valuable piece of the puzzle, even if we never see the complete picture. In this way, life's mysteries guide us toward growth without demanding perfect answers. Ultimately, life must be lived rather than explained. The mysteries challenge us to embrace wonder and curiosity instead of focusing only on the destination. We may never fully understand the purpose of every experience, but living through them gives us meaning. It is through the act of experiencing, of feeling love, facing struggles, learning lessons, and celebrating victories that we come closest to understanding what life truly is, even without complete explanations. Uncertainty surrounds every aspect of human life, whether it is in our relationships, careers, health, or future goals. From the moment we wake up in the morning, we are unsure of how the day will unfold. Despite our best plans and intentions, life has a way of surprising us in both expected and unexpected ways. Sometimes things turn out better than we could have imagined, while at other times, challenges arrive without warning. This unpredictability is not a flaw of life, but an essential part of it. It reminds us that nothing is guaranteed, and that uncertainty is woven into the very fabric of our existence. Trying to seek clarity in every situation can often lead to frustration. Human beings naturally crave control and explanations, but life does not always provide them. For example, when sudden misfortunes strike or when unexpected blessings come our way, We may ask, why me? Yet not all events have a clear reason or explanation. Accepting this truth frees us from constant overthinking and disappointment. Instead of fighting against uncertainty, we learn to flow with it. This acceptance allows us to live more peacefully, without the burden of always needing to know the why behind everything. Uncertainty also carries hidden gifts. It keeps life exciting and full of possibilities. If we knew exactly what tomorrow would bring, there would be no room for surprise, growth, or hope. It is the very uncertainty of life that makes us strive harder, dream bigger, and value the present moment. Every goal we set and every risk we take comes with no guarantee of success. Yet, this unpredictability makes our achievements more meaningful. The uncertainty of life teaches us patience and resilience, qualities that strengthen us in the face of struggles and remind us to treasure the moments of joy. Furthermore, learning to live with uncertainty develops trust, both in ourselves and in the journey of life. It teaches us to let go of the need to control everything and instead to trust that we will find our way forward no matter what happens. Just as storms eventually pass and nights always give way to mornings, uncertainty too becomes part of the cycle of growth. By embracing it rather than resisting it, we allow ourselves to experience life more fully, with courage and openness. One of the most fascinating aspects of life is that we never truly know what awaits us in the next moment. This unpredictability, instead of being something to fear, adds beauty to our existence. The joy of unexpected success, the thrill of meeting someone who changes our life, or the wonder of experiencing something for the first time. All of these moments are made special because they were not planned. If life were entirely predictable, every day would feel repetitive and dull. It is the surprises, both big and small, that give our lives vibrancy and depth. The beauty of life's mystery can be seen in nature as well. We cannot control when the rain will fall, when flowers will bloom, or when the seasons will shift, yet their unpredictability fills us with awe. Similarly, in our personal journeys, we encounter events that shape us in ways we could never have anticipated. These experiences, whether joyous or challenging, add colors to the canvas of our life. The unknown ensures that no two lives are alike, and this uniqueness gives every individual story its own charm. Unpredictability also teaches us appreciation. When good things happen unexpectedly, they feel more precious because they were not guaranteed. Think of the joy of receiving kindness from a stranger or achieving something you once thought impossible. These moments remind us that life always holds possibilities beyond our imagination. The mystery of life ensures that hope never dies, for we never know when something extraordinary might come our way. This sense of anticipation keeps us motivated to move forward, even when times are uncertain. Moreover, the beauty of life's mystery lies in its ability to keep us humble and curious. We are constantly reminded that there is always more to discover, more to learn, and more to experience. This openness to the unknown encourages growth and prevents us from becoming stagnant. Life's unpredictability keeps us engaged, allowing us to see each day not as a repetition of the last, but as a new opportunity filled with hidden wonders. It is this very mystery that transforms ordinary living into a meaningful and fulfilling journey. Life is never without its share of difficulties, and while challenges often seem overwhelming in the moment, they carry lessons that shape who we are. Each obstacle we face reveals aspects of ourselves we might never have discovered otherwise. Struggles test our patience, resilience, and determination, showing us that we are capable of enduring far more than we once believed. These challenges, though often painful, serve as teachers, guiding us toward greater wisdom and strength. Without them, life would lack the depth that comes from overcoming hardship and learning from it. When faced with uncertainty or adversity, we are forced to think differently and act in ways we might not have considered before. A problem that seems unsolvable at first often leads us to new solutions, creative ideas, or inner strength that we did not realize we possessed. For instance, moments of failure can ignite innovation, while times of personal loss can open our hearts to empathy and compassion. It is through confronting these difficulties that we unlock hidden strengths and qualities that otherwise remain dormant. Challenges, therefore, are not merely obstacles, but opportunities for self-discovery. Furthermore, the mysteries of life push us beyond the limits of our comfort zones. When everything goes smoothly, we tend to remain stagnant, living within the safety of routine. However, life's unpredictable trials force us to adapt, grow, and evolve. A difficult situation may push us toward a path we never considered, or lead us to develop skills we never imagined mastering. This growth may not be immediate or easy, but over time, it transforms us into stronger, wiser, and more capable individuals. Life's challenges often become the stepping stones that shape our journey and define our character. Even though we may not always recognize it in the moment, every hardship leaves behind a lesson that adds value to our lives. These experiences remind us that growth often comes disguised as struggle. The pain we endure today might prepare us for a brighter tomorrow, and the confusion we feel in the present might lead us to greater clarity in the future. Life's mysteries and challenges, therefore, are not punishments but invitations to evolve, to rise above our limitations, and to embrace the deeper strength within us. One of the deepest human instincts is the desire to search for meaning in life. From the earliest civilizations to modern times, people have always questioned why we exist, what our purpose is, and how we should live. While the answers to these questions often remain uncertain or vary depending on beliefs and perspectives, the act of searching itself gives direction and motivation. This pursuit of meaning drives us to set goals, build relationships, and contribute to something greater than ourselves. Even when the answers are unclear, the search itself makes our journey worthwhile and fulfilling. The quest for meaning also provides us with hope during difficult times. When faced with struggles or losses, we often look for reasons or lessons that can help us endure the pain. Believing that hardships have a purpose gives us the strength to move forward, even when circumstances seem unbearable. This does not mean that every situation will reveal a clear explanation, but the effort to find meaning allows us to grow through adversity. It transforms suffering into an opportunity for reflection and makes us stronger in the long run. In addition, the search for meaning enriches our everyday experiences. When we seek purpose, we begin to appreciate even the smallest details of life. A simple conversation, a kind gesture, or a moment of silence can become significant when viewed as part of our greater journey. We start to realize that life's value is not only in grand achievements, but also in the simple acts that bring joy, love, and connection. This perspective deepens our appreciation for life and helps us recognize that meaning can be found in both ordinary and extraordinary moments. Most importantly, the pursuit of meaning creates a sense of fulfillment. Even if we never discover a single definite answer to life's mysteries, the journey itself shapes us into wiser, more compassionate beings. The search encourages us to ask questions, to seek knowledge, and to connect with others who are also on their own journeys. This shared quest unites us as human beings, reminding us that while the answers may differ, the longing for purpose is universal. In this way, searching for meaning is not about reaching a final conclusion, but about enriching the path we walk each day. When we face the unknown, our first instinct is often fear or hesitation, because uncertainty challenges a sense of control. Yet, it is in these very moments of doubt and unpredictability that we begin to build resilience. By choosing to face the unknown instead of avoiding it, we train ourselves to adapt and remain steady even when life does not go as planned. This resilience becomes a shield, helping us endure difficulties while maintaining faith in ourselves and the journey. Each time we confront the unknown and overcome it, our confidence grows, preparing us for future challenges. Life's uncertainties also teach us patience and endurance. When outcomes are unclear, we are forced to wait, trust, and continue moving forward without guarantees. This waiting is never easy, but it teaches us the value of perseverance. For example, when pursuing education, careers, or personal goals, success does not always arrive immediately. The period of uncertainty in between tests our dedication, but it also strengthens our character. Instead of crumbling under pressure, we learn to hold on, knowing that the unknown does not last forever. In this way, uncertainty shapes us into individuals who can withstand the storms of life. Furthermore, embracing the unknown allows us to discover new opportunities and hidden strengths. Often, the most meaningful experiences come from stepping into situations we cannot predict. A risk we take may open doors we never imagined, and a challenge we did not expect may reveal inner strengths we never knew we had. Without uncertainty, we would remain trapped in comfort zones, never realizing our full potential. It is precisely through the unknown that we grow beyond limitations and discover aspects of ourselves that are capable of courage, creativity, and resilience. Most importantly, living with uncertainty nurtures wisdom. It teaches us that control is limited and that life is not meant to follow a fixed script. Instead of resisting the unknown, we learn to accept it as part of our journey. This acceptance brings peace because we no longer waste energy trying to control everything. Instead, we focus on how we respond, adapt, and grow. With each encounter, we become wiser, realizing that life's uncertainties are not obstacles to fear, but lessons that guide us towards strength, resilience, and inner growth. Many people spend their lives searching for a single answer to the question of existence, hoping to unlock the ultimate secret of life. Yet, the true beauty of life does not lie in solving its mysteries, but in experiencing them fully. Life is not a puzzle to complete or a riddle to answer. It is a journey to embrace. Every joy, sorrow, success, and failure is part of the experience that gives our lives depth and meaning. Instead of trying to decode every event we must allow ourselves to live through it, appreciating the lessons and emotions it brings. The idea that life must be solved creates unnecessary pressure, as if every step requires a definite explanation. However, the richness of life comes from its unpredictability and its flow, not from strict clarity. We are not meant to have all the answers, and perhaps that is the point. By releasing the need to solve everything, we open ourselves to the beauty of simply being present. In this way, life transforms from a puzzle into a story, one that we experience moment by moment, chapter by chapter, without rushing to reach the end. When we shift our focus from solving to living, we begin to notice the small wonders that surround us. A smile from a loved one, the warmth of the sun, the sound of laughter. These experiences cannot be explained in words alone, yet they carry profound meaning. The mystery of life enriches these moments, reminding us that value is not always found in answers, but in presence. Living fully allows us to gather memories, experiences, and connections that no explanation could ever replace. Ultimately, the greatest gift life offers is not knowledge of its ultimate purpose, but the opportunity to live it in all its forms. The mystery invites us to explore, to grow, and to experience the fullness of existence without demanding complete understanding. In doing so, we learn that the essence of life is not in unraveling every question, but in embracing the beauty of the journey itself. To live is to accept the mystery, and in that acceptance we discover the true value of our existence. In the end, life will always remain a mystery, filled with questions that may never have definite answers. But it is this very mystery that gives our journey its beauty, meaning, and purpose. We are not here to solve every riddle, but to live, to grow, to love, and to experience the wonders that each moment offers. Instead of fearing the unknown, let us embrace it with courage and gratitude, for it is through the mystery that we truly learn what it means to be alive.